Hey guys, so lately I have been sort of bashing on Zack Snyder in my videos and comment sections all over YouTube, Instagram. I mean, I haven't been bashing him, but I mean, I have been bringing his flaws to the surface. You know what I mean, right? So we know Zack Snyder. Here I go again. We know Zack Snyder has issues with pacing and execution and stuff, right? But here's how I think he's looking. Okay, so wait. So he has issues with pacing and all that stuff. He needs to get that figured out. I'm just saying that. You need to get that figured out, Zack Snyder. Your substance, I mean, your style over substance, right? But I'm not saying to get rid of your style and focus on substance, because your style is fantastic. I've said this before. Your imagery, your cinematography is absolutely amazing. If you see Batman vs Superman, you'll know what I'm talking about. The shots, the way that film looks aesthetically is amazing. And I know you know it too, Zack. Mr. Snyder, I know you know it. It looks amazing. And I don't want you to lose that. I'm hearing people say, get rid of Zack Snyder. I want a new director. No, I don't agree. I want Zack Snyder to get his pacing issues. I want him to fix that. Okay? Because I don't want to lose this look that the DCEU is going for, because I love it. I do. I really do. Usually we're used to seeing the more lighthearted, fantastical approach when it comes to DC. Now we're getting this really dark, gritty, realistic look, right? Here's the thing. Marvel is usually the realistic look, and they're doing the lighthearted, fantastical. It's like the roles have switched. I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. At first, I wanted the more lighthearted, you know, don't take me too seriously DC. But I'm cool with the really dark, gritty look, right? Because they're not compromising the fantasticalness. I don't even know if that's a word. They're not compromising that with these characters. We're getting over the top Dragon Ball Z-esque fights, right? Look when Superman got shot by the nuke. I did not expect that. I did not expect him to be all withered and whatnot and then absorb the sun. That is straight up freaking fantasy sci-fi stuff going on right there, right? They're taking these big over the top fantastical characters and putting them in a realistic world. I'm fine with that. I'm totally down with that, right? Now, here is the issue with Batman vs Superman. The fundamental issue, in my opinion, was Zack Snyder's outlook, okay? His outlook is fine, is perfect for a Justice League film, but it wasn't working for Batman vs Superman, and it wasn't working for Man of Steel, okay? And they recognized that, which is why they got other directors for the Aquaman solo film, the Wonder Woman solo film, the Cyborg solo film, you know, so on and so forth, right? And they put Zack Snyder for the Justice League film. They recognized that issue and they solved it, and their solution is perfect. Okay, let me tell you what I'm thinking. Okay, we can all agree that the DC animated films are amazing, correct? All right. Now, look at Batman v Superman as a DC animated film. Oh, all of a sudden it's amazing, right? All of a sudden it is good. But if you look at it as what it is, a building block for the DCEU, it doesn't work, right? It has issues, correct? I thought it was a good film, but it has issues as a building block, as an origin for the DCEU, right? That is where Zack messed up. I think he looked at this film as a DC animated film with that mindset, right? He went around saying, this film is for the fans, it's for the audience, it's not for the critics. Half of that is half of that is damage control. But I really think they mean it, because this film was made for the fans, just like the DC animated films. If you go watch a DC animated film, like Wonder Woman might not be fully fleshed out in that film. You might see Doomsday being used as a pawn, right? We don't need characters to be fleshed out. We don't need full storylines in DC animated film, because we know these characters already. We are getting a glimpse of certain events in the DC universe, right? Here's a window into the DC universe. This is what's happening right now, and it's on screen. That is DC animated film, and that's what Zack Snyder did with Batman v Superman. Here's the issue. This is the first time we're seeing Ben Affleck as Batman. The first time we're seeing Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. And we're still developing the Superman character. Right? So, you can't go in with that mindset with this movie, and that is where it suffered. That is where it suffered. Batman vs Superman. Zack Snyder was making a film for the fans. He was looking at it like a DC animated film. And when you're building a universe for everybody, okay, that doesn't work. So, do we need to get rid of Zack Snyder because he messed up on BVS and The Man of Steel? No, because that is not... He was thinking about chickens when he was petting a cat. I mean, when you're petting a cat, you can't be thinking of chickens because you can't pet a cat the way you would pet a chicken. You know what I mean? It just doesn't work. So, his mindset for the way his mindset is right now is perfect for the Justice League. Okay, so don't get rid of Zack Snyder. His mindset is perfect for the Justice League. Get your pacing issues fixed, and Justice League is going to be an amazing film. They have solved the issue. They got different directors for the solo films, right? And now they got Zack Snyder on the Justice League. It's going to be fine. It's going to be perfect, and it's going to be awesome, from what I can see. Okay? So, now, going with Zack's vision for the future, why did he kill off Batman? Why did he kill off Superman, right? That was totally unexpected to a lot of us. I did not think that they were going with the whole death of Superman full-on route, right? His idea behind it, I totally agree. I totally agree why he did it. He wants Batman to be the leader of the Justice League. He wants Batman to form the Justice League, and I am 100% behind that. That is what I want. I loved the DC animated Justice League cartoons, and you know, Batman was literally the leader of the Justice League there, right? So, if you had Superman in the picture, why would Batman be the Justice League? Obviously, you would put Superman as the leader, right? But now, we're getting Batman as the leader. And honestly, Batman is a better leader, my opinion, right? It's like they set this up from the beginning. You're getting a Superman who is inexperienced, right? The character is still developing, okay? Now you have a veteran Batman, a mature Batman, who has seen the world, and he knows how things work. He is forming the Justice League. I love that. I really love that. So Zack, I applaud you on that. I do. I like your vision for the DCEU. I really do. I'm admitting that. I mean, it's not something I want to... Yeah, I love it. I like your vision. You know, it's not something I'm ashamed to admit. Okay? So, now, so Batman is leader of the DCEU, right? And he also talked about... This is an interview with IGN, by the way. He talked about why he picked these certain characters for the roster for the Justice League, right? You know, I'm sure a lot of people were like, why didn't you pick the original 7 founding members, Martian Manhunter, you know, Superman, blah, 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 rest of the people, right? I asked that same question because Martian Manhunter is my favorite character, right? And honestly, I want Martian Manhunter in the Justice League. I really do, okay? But I'm looking at this from Zack Snyder's perspective. A lot of people are not familiar with Martian Manhunter. A lot of people are familiar with Cyborg. Okay, so you put Cyborg in there. Okay, fine. And now the New 52 is moving on with Cyborg as one of the founding members. Okay, so fine, whatever. Okay, he plans on bringing in more heavy hitters later on, right? I'm hoping Martian Manhunter is one of those. Okay, so if you watch Batman v Superman, okay, in the Nightmare sequence, we're getting an Injustice route, from what I'm seeing. A rogue Superman, okay? What better contingency plan for Superman other than Martian Manhunter? You know? If you're bringing in Martian Manhunter as a contingency plan for Superman, that is freaking awesome. That is so cool. Honestly, if you're seeding Martian Manhunter, right? That vision in Batman vs Superman that brought about by Martian Manhunter, because I'm pretty sure Flash can't project visions of the future. He can travel back in time to the future, he can view the future, but I'm pretty sure he cannot project visions of the future for other people to see, right? From the last I checked, that was not on the wiki list of his powers. So, so I hope that vision was brought about by, I don't know what I'm doing, but I hope that vision was brought about by Martian Manhunter. That would be really cool. Okay? If you're seeding him, that's really cool. So, you have a big vision for this DCEU. And I'm looking forward to it, Zack Snyder. I really am. And that is where you're strong. That is where you thrive, okay? Your ideology. You are an idea guy, right? I'm an idea guy too. I like working with ideas, and I see you're like working with ideas too. But here's the thing: you're a visionary. Your aesthetic for the DCEU, your cinematography, the way that the film looks is absolutely amazing. The way you are crafting the DCEU, in the terms of looks, is amazing. Okay. So, and for the Justice League, like I said, you don't really need to develop, to flesh out characters anymore. They're already been fleshed out. And your mindset, if you apply what your mindset for Batman v Superman, improve your pacing, and apply that to Justice League is going to be absolutely amazing. Okay? It will be, I'm telling you right now, it will be better than the Avengers. I said it, my friends. I said it. Alright, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.